Hello, Jack here. Keen. My name is somewhere in the vicinity of the screen. Hey, that rhymes. And you know what else rhymes with rhyme? Time. And you know what time it is? It's time for a new video because it's New Year's Eve. Yes, it's I have two watches. Yes, because reasons. Yes. So 2014. What a time we've had of it this year, eh? Because this year has been fucking shit. It has been monumentally awful. Just month after month, every day of every month seemed to bring new miseries upon the world. New ways to make you feel like the world was falling to shit. And it became overwhelming just how many bad things happened this year. And on this platform through which I'm even talking to you right now, YouTube itself went through its own thing because of the sexual abuse scandal through video bloggers that have been on here for ages, Alex fucking Day and Tom fucking Milsom and Sam fucking Pepper and all of them fuckers. I'm using the word fuck a lot, but it feels appropriate when referring to them fuckers, you know. And all these accusations that kept coming forward through like the MASTERPOST on Tumblr and the accounts, anonymous or otherwise, of girls coming forward and telling their stories of having gone through mistreatment and manipulation and sexual abuse by these fucking bastards. And it kept happening and happening, and it was just mind-bogglingly awful and evil of these men to have done what they had done, to abuse their power over their audience, their fans, and to have done what they'd done. And Jason V fucking one fucking I, him like putting that apology up, saying that when he had done what he had done, he didn't know that rape was wrong or whatever, and he blamed his Mormon upbringing and how he had a weird childhood. And that really fucked me off because, you know, I've mentioned before on this channel a long time ago, so some people who are watching this video might not know, but I'll bring it up again. I was also brought up a Mormon in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I was part of it for ages. I haven't been for years, but I was as a child brought up in that lifestyle. And never did I think that forcing yourself on another human being and having sex with them without their consent and raping them, never did I think that through my Mormon upbringing was that okay. No, never, not fucking once. So his argument was bullshit. And then he just keeps making videos and keeps tweeting, as does Sam fucking Pepper, as does Alex fucking Day eventually, as did Ed fucking Plant, who wrote a fucking song saying that he was so sorry and he'd gone through so much heartbreak and heartache and all this stuff over the months that he'd gone off YouTube after all the accusations came forward towards him. And it's like, oh, go fuck yourself, you twat. A song? Really? That's how you're going to express your apologies and your heartache and your sorrow for the victims that you abused? Fuck you. And all this over and over again. And then outside of YouTube you get Bill fucking Cosby turning out to be a prolific rapist who's been going on for years, even though they're all accusations. The fact that there are so many of them and all the details of all the stories have all been so similar and the same thing over and over and over again, it just, you can't think that it's not true. You know, you have to wonder, it's just fucking awful. It makes me lose all the words in my brain. And outside of them things, this year you get Yes All Women happened. I'm not criticising Yes All Women as a movement because it was very important and I was part of it and I tried to bring as much support of it as I could as a male feminist, and I got backlash as well, being called a pussy and people hoping I would get cancer and I'm a retard and all them things. But you know, all the backlash that I received for supporting Yes All Women and feminism was just a microscopic little bacterium, little fraction of whatever women receive in terms of backlash online, be it for pretty much anything. If a woman says pretty much anything, gives any sort of opinion, eventually someone is going to, you know, give her backlash in some of the worst ways possible that you can, you know, threaten another human being. and insult them and all that stuff. And so you have Yes All Women, which came about because of Elliot Rodgers' mass shooting that stemmed from misogyny-fueled hatred of women, and that brought feminism and that, you know, the subject of that and how important it is to be a feminist in this day and age when so much of our culture is ruled by patriarchal and puritanical values, and the rape culture is so prevalent and insidious and all-encompassing. And, you know, Emma Watson, she gave her amazing speech at the UN to try and make feminism as inclusive as possible to as many people as wanted to be part of it, for hashtag he for she, you know. And even then, it wasn't good enough for people, for the men who said, we're going to leak your news because you want to support feminism. Like, you fucking dicks. And the nude picture thing as well, leaking pictures of nude celebrities that they had taken with their phones in the privacy and for their own, you know, consumption for their partners or whatever else, wasn't for anyone else. Nobody else's consumption but their own or someone that they had shared the photos with. That's it. And those who shared them committed a sex crime by sharing them, and the world always kept getting worse. And there was Russia and the Ukraine, and there was the shooting of Mike Brown in America, and the killing of Eric Garner, and I Can't Breathe, and all these things just happening and happening and happening, and Robin Williams dying, and dying in one of the most horrific ways, and he was such a beloved man, such a beloved people in so many people's childhoods, including mine, and so many people that I know. And he committed suicide and brought, it was awful, just knowing that that is how his life ended, that he was, his life ended so soon and in such a sad way. And, you know, this year, just in general, in the whole world, was shit. And on a personal front, for me, my cat died and I was diagnosed with depression. So, no matter how you slice it, this year, just all round, no matter how you look at it, has been fucking awful. And so, yes, how am I going to make this end on a positive note to bring us into the new year with hope in our hearts? Well, all I can say is that we as human beings, that's what makes us human. One of the things that makes us human is our capacity for hope. Hoping that in the face of things to come that we know are going to be bad, we have the hope that things will eventually be good. And we have the hope to hold out for. The hope for the better day. And so that's what we strive for, you know. And so that's what we have to do for 2015. All we can do is hope that it's not as bad as this fucking year was. And, you know, just be good to one another. Be kinder to people. Be more charitable in many senses of the word. Just be as good as you possibly can be as a human being. Don't be a dick, in the words of Adam Hills. You know, this world needs to be better. We have to strive for it to be better somehow, you know? We can only do our best, but we can't do it alone, you know. So, in conclusion, Happy New Year, Happy 2015, and I shall see you in the new year, when things will hopefully not be bad as much as they were this year. Things will be bad, eventually. Some bad things will always happen. It always does, because it's life. But we can hold out hope for the better days to come more often than the bad ones. Or something. Something deep, profound. That's what I'm trying to go for here, you know? So yes, thank you for watching. And Godspeed with you. Live long and prosper. And all of that. Bye.